for an in-depth analysis on the story. We are joined by Dr. Fahad Al Shulaimi, President of the Gulf Forum for Peace and Security from Kuwait City. As the US completed its seventh straight night of attacks, what is the main goal of the US strikes on Iran, Dr. Fahad?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you for having me. I think the main US goal is normally similar what the words need. It is the control of Strait of Hormuz. It is making access through Strait of Hormuz easy and safe. Iran is making a big threat to the freedom of maritime and the access of international trade lines. United States aim is to control and secure and make it safe, and that's why they are now trying to cut main roads that support Iranian forces or Iranian Revolutionary Guard to come to Strait of Hormuz. So what we saw during the last 7 days is trying to destroy the eyes, which is the radar and the communication. Now they are trying to cut the arms, which is the ability to launch surface-to-surface missiles and drone that attack oil tankers.
And what is the impact of attacks on civilian infrastructure as US is directing its attacks on bridges and wheat stocks?
I think this is making a pressure against the Iranian government and making a pressure against the IRCG, the Iranian Guard. That is make their flexibility of movement is difficult for the military troops, Iranian military troops that might come to support the area that's surrounding Strait of Hormuz. Definitely there will be a negative impact on the civilian. Definitely there will be impact on the food chain. But normally the Iranian government or Iranian Revolutionary Guard, the Iranian regime, that is the main thing, honestly. I just want to move the picture to us in Kuwait. We were under attack since dawn until now. Tens of drones, many missiles, they were attacking Kuwait and attacking Gulf state. We did not do anything, but so that's why we think Iranian regime is threatening the area.
And how significant do you think is Iran's response to and retaliation against the US bases in the region?
Iran is making a big strategic mistakes. The Iranian regime creates a hostile environment around them, which is the Gulf state. They were attacking the Gulf state, and we announced many times that we are not supporting the American campaign. We are not allowing them to pass through our skies. We are not allowing them to use our bases. Military bases, I just want to remind the Iranian regime, military bases is north of Iran, in Azerbaijan, in other countries that surrounding Iran. And I just want to remind them, your enemy is United States and Israel. We are not your enemy. Military destroyers is 156 miles away from you. You can launch attack on them. Not launching attack on civilians. Hospitals, they hit hospitals in our country. They hit a retired building, a building for a retired civilians, and they said there is an American there. Honestly, the Iranian regime could not find a friend in this whole world. They are isolated, and I think they are making a big mistake. And I hope that is they use the Persian wisdom to save their countries.
And so what role can China and Pakistan play in bringing both sides back to the table, and or have to fail to de-escalate the situation this time around?
I think mostly Pakistan. Pakistan is doing a superb job. And I think we trust in Pakistan and the leadership of Pakistan and the way they handle the problem. We want Pakistani pressure on them, trying to persuade them not to attack their neighbors under American bases. American bases in fact, closer than they imagine. American bases is the destroyer, the air carriers, which is 156 miles away from them. And hopefully there will be a voice of wisdom. Pakistan did a very good job, honestly, in diplomatic relation and trying to be a fair mediators. We trust the Pakistani government and the Pakistani prime minister to reduce that tension, to advise the Iranian not to have more enemy on them. And I think the Pakistani could make really a flexible pressure on the Iranian government. In fact, the Iranian regime, because we know there is a big difference now between the Revolutionary Guard and the government. The government want to find a solution under President Masoud and under Foreign Minister Arakchi and Mr. Ghalibaf, but we think that is the Revolutionary Guard group is not responding enough to the world messages and not to have a peaceful situation. When they have peace in Iran, the people will go after those leaders because they took Iran honestly to the end of the cliff. So I think we trust in Pakistani skills to reduce the tension in the area.
Thank you, Dr. Farhan, for your time.